What's up, everybody? My name is Galston Anthony, the best to ever do it. Now, the guest I have in studio flew all the way from Kenya to South Africa for two purposes. One is to sit down with me, and the other is to have a great holiday. Came with the whole family. She's an actor, entrepreneur, businesswoman, a reality star, a mother, and so many other things. Now, if I butcher the name, don't be mad at me because I'm struggling with the pronunciations, right? So I might just even read it out just so I don't mess up, right? Because hubby's in studio. Her name is Minne Kariuki. Minne Kariuki Njuguna.
Ooh, you got it right. Yes, you did it.
How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm so happy to be in Joburg. I love your city.
You're in the city of dreams. You're in the city of dreams.
Second best city in Africa.
After Nairobi.
Definitely.
You know what's crazy about Nairobi and Johannesburg? I'm like, these two cities actually are like neck on each other.
Yes.
I don't think people in South Africa know that. It's like really neck on neck.
I think one, it's the people.
Mm-hmm.
Second, it's the vibe. Like the vibe you get in SA, you get it in Nairobi.
A word? Okay.
Definitely. The atmosphere. Like when I'm here, I'm just feeling at home, honey. You know, I'm good.
Uh-huh. And you having drinks today, huh?
I love this. I'm walking out with a bottle, right?
You're definitely walking out with a Sorelli bottle.
A Sorelli?
Yeah.
Like, I love this.
So cheers to that.
You said it's all natural?
It's all natural ingredients, and I'll do injustice if I don't give you so.
Oh, congratulations. Yeah. Cheers. Let's give it another cheers.
Another cheers.
Love it. Thank you for having me.
It is only a pleasure and an honor to have you. I am lucky that I reached out to you and you would sit down with me. And I want to ask you that. Why did you decide to sit down with me today?
I think I called you that same day. I was actually not in Nairobi. I was in Eldoret doing business with my husband. And I think I told you, I saw an interview you did with a friend of mine. And one thing I liked about that interview, it was factual. And it was just like straight to the point. Like you're not talking about gossip. You just want to get to the facts.
So you understand we're going to go deep. We're going to go into the facts. And we're going to, what we're digging for is not for clickbaits.
We're not doing that.
We're looking for a story. We're looking for accountability and more.
Okay.
Let's start with young Minne. Where's this young woman from? What did she think she was going to be a star when she grew up? Like, what was burning in you to become the person you are now?
Little Minne was born in a slum called Huruma. She really was a girl who wanted the best for herself. She was out there playing with the mud. But one thing about Minne, she was a go-getter. She knew where she was going. She knew what she wanted. She was focused, grounded. One thing about me is I've always been grounded because I think I grew up in what we call the ghetto. So what I can say about little Minne, I'm proud of her.
You're proud of her?
Way.
And then when this fire was like, yo, I'm going to be in the industry, was it in high school? Was it post-high school? Was it accidental that you got here? Give us that.
Okay, so I went to Nairobi Primary and I was part of the drama club. So one thing for sure is I knew that acting was my thing. I'm so passionate about acting. We went for auditions when I was in my primary school. And the guys who are auditioning, they're like, no, we want her. No, not her. Her. Come to the front. And from then, I knew this is my thing. So I started drama club when I was in primary school. Then I went to high school. I was still in drama club. And it definitely was a fire burning in me when I was a little girl. And I'm so thankful because 10 years doing it professionally, doing film and acting, I'm still here and I'm not going anywhere.
We're going to talk about a lot of things when it comes down to your media experience, right? So with the business side of the media, we're going to talk about your acting, reality show, and so much more. But there are young women that look at you and say, I want to be like her. Oh, I love her story. That first audition that you took to one of the biggest shows or long-standing shows in Nairobi, what did it take for you to get there?
So I remember when I was auditioning for Single Kiasi, or rather when I got a call to go audition for Single Kiasi, I didn't know it was going to be called Single Kiasi, right? I didn't know it was going to be a show that would run for so many years. I had a conversation with God in my car. I was done being an actress because for me, I felt like it was not fulfilling in a way that the monetary value of filming in Kenya was not really giving.
Right.
And I was like, I'm not going to sacrifice another 7 years of my life doing this. And I don't see what it's giving me. I don't see what I'm building. I don't see the growth of it. And I had a conversation with God in the car, and I was like, God, I'm doing this for the last time. And my husband called me and he's like, have you gone for the auditions? There are 2. Where are you?
Was he your husband at that time?
He was.
Okay, we'll talk about that too.
I've been married for 10 years. He's been my boo, been booed up for 10 years.
Been booed up? We'll talk about that.
So I was like, yeah, I'm actually going. So got to the audition, did my thing, got a call. I think 3 days later. I was like, what? I got it? Like, yeah, you got it. 4 years down the line, I'm still doing the show. People that really, really want season 4. I think something is cooking, probably. I don't know.
You don't know.
But maybe.
Maybe I know, but can't say none.
What do you know?
I mean, I'd run around to send some people out in Nairobi, be like, yo, tell me what's happening.
I don't know. But listen, it's been 4 years, amazing years. It's a very successful drama series. Kenyans love it. And I think also the world loves it. And yeah, I thank God I had that conversation with God and I took a leap of faith. One thing about me is I'm a woman of faith.
A woman of faith. I'm looking at that trail, right? So young girl says she wants to do it. She's going to drama school. This is what she wants to do. But then at a point, she's like, I can't do this no more. And she's like, I'm going to do my last audition. And then boom, it blows up, right? You crafted yourself into the woman that you are now, beautiful, opinionated, and all. But do you feel like sometimes you get punished for all that patience that you put in? And now you're this person. Do you feel like there's backlash for working hard to do great?
You know what? I will just forward this a little bit. The only time I felt I was punished for all this was when I became a reality TV girl.
No.
So I got a call and an opportunity knocked. And someone was like, hey, we love what you do and really want to interview you to be a Real Housewives of Nairobi and to just join the cast. I was like, okay. So I did that and I did season 1. But what I can say about reality TV, it can either make you or break you.
Right.
Okay? And as a woman, you only play 2 roles in life. You're either a victim or a villain. And in season 1, I was a victim. I was a victim of a lot of bullying. I was a victim of classism. And if you look at season 2, I was a villain. But what I can say about life is, if you're a woman and you're successful, because at my age, with my success, I have a lot of people who don't like me. Okay? But one thing about me is I can't stop at that. Okay? I don't want to be a victim. Okay? If you do not accept that if you don't have the guts to accept that people will hate you, you'll always be a villain. You'll always be a victim. But if you are okay with people hating you, I don't mind being a villain in your story.
Right.
I'm good.
I mean, I wanted to take this one step at a time, and you rushed into the Real Housewives, right?
No,
and you're speaking about victim, right?
No, I was talking about how I feel I was punished.
You were punished, right? For being the person that you've actually crafted yourself to be. And that's what happens with reality TV shows. But speaking about reality TV shows, I wanted to ask this a lot later, but you pushed the thing a little quick. In that show, at some point, you became, I wouldn't say a victim, but in a sense of a beef, someone does become a victim at some point, if not both parties. And there's an individual by the name of Vera. Now, you said to me, I don't want to talk about that. And I'm like, yeah, I'm bringing it up.
Yeah.
Give me some answers. Where did it start? Like, what happened that dissonance happened between y'all? Now, you don't even have to speak from the perspective of what people saw in the reality show. Tell us what happened in the background.
You're talking about Vera.
Vera.
Not Vera.
Vera.
No, it's okay. You're South African. We forgive you. Well, I think friends fall apart and nothing really happened. What you guys saw at the reunion was how we fell out. I have never spoken to her after that. And I don't see us speaking because there's so many things that have happened in that course of time that I feel like that I really question if we were friends.
Look, I hear you because you actually just brushing through the answer, and I went a little bit deeper than that. Those things are generally betrayal that you're like, you know what? I don't like how she moved. I mean, she's got her side of the story, and it's not like I'm trying to pick out each person's side of the story to make it, sensational. But it's more like, what betrayal did you feel that you're like, hey, man, I tried, couldn't do this?
I don't understand why you would believe someone else's story against mine. I'm your friend, okay? You just don't stand by someone else and not understand or believe what I'm telling you. So yes, I felt betrayed and I don't want to go back to that. Like, I'm past that. I haven't spoken to her in so many, it's been a year plus and it's fine. Like, we're good. I don't feel the gap. There's no vacuum I feel. I'm good.
As a woman of faith, would you pick up the call, be like, look, we were once friends. To destroy that friendship would be a mess up. How about we fix this?
I believe in cultivating friendships, even if they fall off. But one thing I'm not going to do, I'm not going to beg. Making that phone call for me will look like I'm begging. I'm good.
So if you had to beg, do you think she'd use it against you?
Definitely. I know her.
Okay.
I'm good.
You're good.
Yes.
Moving on. Let's take a drink.
Cheers. So moving on.
Oh. I'm not cheersing to moving on. Now, it looks like I'm against somebody. But it's more like, I understand your point of view and I would like to have a conversation with her. And usually when two people are good friends in the background, I mean, I've been in this industry for 20 plus years, is sometimes things just get out of hand and they just don't want to talk anymore. But sometimes rekindling that friendship can make y'all a powerhouse. I mean, we're going to speak about your businesses. That could work for the both of you and so much more. But given this conversation is going a little too fast, I want us to slow it down a bit. You are in the industry, and I understand how Kenyans can be vicious. They'll tweet a lot of things and say a lot of nasty stuff. You're a reality star. It comes with that. You're being punished for being a reality star, and they're watching it. The crazy part for me is that people on the other side don't think you have feelings. They would say, you're in the public eye. You should expect that. Are there moments when you saw tweets or saw an Instagram post and you were like, hey, man, this hit deep and it kind of cracked you in the inside? Do you want to share those moments with me?
Okay. So, listen. I'll tell you what's really hard deep. Someone DM'd me. And this person, I feel like I know who they are because, of course, they hid in a studio account and said, your daughter is very ugly. Listen, that hit me to the core. One thing about me and one thing I've mastered is to block the noise. I swear to God, Anthony, I have a magic wand in blocking negative social media noise. Like, I'm one person who they will talk, I'll still be living my life. I just block it out. But this one DM really hit me to the core. You know what I did? I prayed.
But why does it hit you like that?
Because no one has ever given me such a negative remark about my children. This is my daughter. This is my firstborn baby. This is my precious, beautiful girl. What you call her ugly?
Considering you carried the child, you were there through the 9 months, and someone has the right to give their comment.
Like, someone who's a keyboard warrior thinks they can just put a nasty comment about my children. And the thing is, I just feel so accountable to give that to my child. Like, I can imagine if she had a social media account, that's why she doesn't. Someone would actually DM her that and tell her, you're ugly, your mother's ugly. She can't carry the weight of all that. I can. She can't bear that. That's too much weight for her to carry. Imagine I was so sad. Like, I had a bad day the whole day. Like, I was so moody and I felt it. And I swear to God, oh my God, it was hard. It was really hard. And that is the minute where I realized, you cannot block all the noise.
Yeah, some things will find its way and seep in.
Exactly.
How did hubby take this? Like, how was hubby involved? Because it is his daughter too.
I didn't tell him. He's actually hearing this for the first time.
I was hearing this for the first time. Well, since he's in studio, I'll have the chat with him, after that in studio. But outside that one moment, celebrities do take a beating. Some people find themselves towards depression and whatnot. Have you ever found yourself in that dark space?
No. That's why I keep saying I think I have a magic wand to this thing. One thing though I really struggle with is social anxiety. Like, I'm one person who'll be in a group, like even if it's a brand event, and I'm like, oh my God, I need to say hi to her. So I'm just tricking my mind. My mind is like, you need to go say hi to walk Minne, go. So I just walk to the person and then I just strike a left. So everybody thinks, Minne, you are a snob. Minne doesn't talk to anybody, but I'm really struggling with that. Like, I don't know how to be in a social event and just be so social.
And where did the people get the idea of you being a snob? Please bring that out. And you got to tell me. Don't say, I don't know, and try to run.
I definitely know why. Like, if you watch me on reality TV, even the character that I play on Single Kiasi Mariah, I'm a diva. Okay? I'm so full of myself. On Ron, I am, I am this, what do I call myself on Ron? I'm just too bold and too confident and too courageous. I say things that you're thinking about. Like, you're thinking about it, Minne says it.
I like that.
That's me. So, of course, people will think, ooh, she's nasty. Of course, she'll attack me. Oh, she looks like a snob. But I swear, I'm just me.
But I'm trying to figure out the individual and the character. Is the individual soft and then the character comes out really hard? Because today I want to talk to the individual. I'm not trying to talk to the character. I want to talk to you.
Yes.
Now, man to woman, in the sense that friend to friend, give me that woman. I mean, you must crack. There's no way in hell that you just brush it off. It must hurt.
Definitely. I feel like me being this bold, being the character you're saying I play, is just my defense mechanism. My friends tell me you literally block a whole China wall when you meet a new person. And I'm like, it's just discernment. Like, I asked God for that because, God, I've been betrayed so many times. So if I meet new people, I'm like, yeah, hi, Minne, hi, thank you, nice meeting you. And I'm like, but if I'm networking, it's different. Because, I mean, in my mind, I know I'm networking. But if it's a social gathering, I'm like, people are nasty, Anthony. People are so nasty. So I could be saying hi to the same person who called my daughter ugly. And I don't even know it. You get it? So that's it. I'm still struggling with social anxiety. I don't know.
So you're not I'm too good to be in with all you peasants. It's just you trying to protect yourself.
I've never been that. It's of course it's a defense mechanism. I am not one to put people down. I don't believe in having that. I came from Huruma. Why would I look down on anybody? Honestly, I'm not that type of person. I accept everybody, and I feel like I'm a woman who fits in all spaces. You take me to the high social life, I'll fit there. You take me to the ghetto, I'll fit there. Yeah, so I fit in all crowds, and I have never been one to look down on anybody. My workers can talk about it. I mean, my staff can talk about it. I'm not that. I'm just a snob because, honestly, I suffer from social anxiety.
So you admit you're a snob?
I'm a
like by self-protection.
Like, they call me a snob. So that's what they call me. But I'm not snobbing you. I'm just like,
you have to choose. Are you a snob or you're not a snob?
I don't snob you. I'm just fighting with, do I say hi? Do I not? Am I scared? I'm just dealing with a lot. It's a lot.
Dealing with a lot.
It's a lot. My daughter said, Mom, it's a lot. It's a mess.
All right, let's speak about the family unit since we're touching on the daughter. You've been married for 10 years. And I got to meet your husband, Lux.
Yes, Lux Ray.
Yeah. Tell me, how did you guys meet? How did y'all figure this man's going to be your husband? And how did he get to a place where he's like, you know what, you can be a real housewife? Because that usually those kind of stuff is a very, I don't want to use toxic to discredit real housewives. That's not what I'm going to do. But it's more like it's an environment where it's jungle for women.
I know.
like, tell me how you guys met and how did he help you propel your career to get to that place?
Okay. So we met, of course, 13 years ago. Okay. I was working at a cable network and he brought his friend to do an interview. He liked me. I didn't like him. But one thing about him, he was my fan. He used to stalk me, like literally.
Stalker alert.
Stalker alert. He used to follow me when I was in uni. Like he'd follow me around. He'll come to my house.
Wait, when you say come to your house, did he like meet your dad come to your house?
No. I was living alone.
You're living alone, guys.
Yes. And I was in uni then, Nairobi University. So his friend was my neighbor. So he used to drop his friend and then come and be like, oh, I'm just around the corner. Do you mind come and say hi? So we met that way. But anyway, we met 3 years ago, got married. And we married after 3 years, we got married. That's why we married for 10 years. But I've known him for 13 good years.
Oh, I love how you guys say 13.
Yeah, it's been 13.
No, 13. And when you say fast, the first, like fast. That's why you need to give me a Kenyan wife. But anyway, we'll talk about that later.
So one thing about him, he's always supported me. So he's not an insecure man. He knows what he got. And when the Real Housewives of Nairobi came knocking, he wasn't one to be like, no, babe, that would be not good for us. That the whatever, the social media, whatever. He was not negative at all. He was like, you better jump into that. That will really propel your career. You need that for your brand, for your career. You need it. And I really didn't want to do Ron. If it was not for Charles, I would have not been on Ron. I swear to God. Yeah, so he's one man who really empowers me. He does. He doesn't mind being in the back there. He's like, you do your thing. He doesn't feel like I swallow all the light. Like I take the light from him. No, he's okay being him. And again, our personalities are very different. I'm very extroverted. He's very introverted. Yeah. And I feel like we are just compatible.
Perfect compatibility. Shout out to him. But now, how did y'all took some time before the baby came. Y'all met 3 years later, got married. 3 years later, you got a kid. Generally, people have the kids quickly. Why did y'all decide to wait? Was it part of your career plan? Is it just getting to know each other before the baby comes?
Yeah, I think we got married and then I think we just waited. I think God's timing. I just got pregnant.
Come on, you can't just say
no. We were not
pregnant.
Literally, we were not planning. I don't know, Anthony. We just got after 3 years. We've never planned for everything. Anything. We never planned for any baby. Even Cayy, our second born, we never planned. It just happened. So I wouldn't say that we planned anything. I think it was just God's timing. We got married 3 years later. I got pregnant.
Yeah, pregnant, and here your kids are. Do you feel the industry kind of messes with your marriage sometimes, or you've found a way to block that?
Okay, so I'll tell you this for sure. I used to really let my followers consume my husband so much, and I feel they got entitled. So every time I'm not posting my husband, they're like, where's our husband? I was like, what do you mean our husband?
Where's our husband?
I'm like, where's our husband, lags? You haven't posted him in a while. And I was like, I'm not going to feed you my husband anymore. So I only post him these days when it's necessary.
Valentine's Day, Father's Day.
Call it.
You going on a trip?
Anniversary day.
Anniversary.
Vacation.
You know what?
Christmas, done.
Done.
You don't get to see him on New Year's. Just Christmas, done. Honestly, I feel like you really need to protect your family. Protect your man if you need to. I'm one person who loves loudly. And I'm not ashamed of that. I love him. And I'm not one to just put him and then put an emoji and be like, hey.
You put a whole write-up about him and all.
And then put an emoji. That's weak. I love loudly. He loves me loudly. But one thing I'm not going to do, I'm not going to put him so much out there. You guys are so entitled. You call him your husband. Where's our husband?
I mean, look, I'll speak for some of them. I was called the Kenyan cousin. Right? That's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
I mean, I didn't call myself that. They called me that. I was like, oh, thank you guys.
Hi, cousin.
I want to, yeah. So if they calling me a cousin, they're like, yo, we're inviting you in. We want you to be a part of our family as a Kenyan, right? Sometimes I feel like I should have been born in Kenya. I've got those moments Matua in the building,
that.
That's my name, Mutua.
Mutua.
Yeah.
You know what? You look like Alfred Mutua.
I need to Google Alfred Mutua.
Oh my God, you look like him. Give me my...
You know what? I'm going to Google him right here.
You look
Yeah.
like Alfred Mutua.
Alfred Mutua. What does he do?
He's a foreign minister.
Mutua.
Yeah, he's a foreign...
Is that him?
That's him.
Gangam.
Not... See that?
I look like him.
Boom. See that? You are his twin. Oh my
I
God.
look like him. I don't know if y'all could see this, but they say I look like him.
Babe, does he not look like Mutua?
I look like... Wait, was he a good man first? Has he done great things?
I don't know.
As long as he done great things, I look like him.
Okay.
Right? How old is he? Old enough to be like my older brother? 1970? Yeah.
Yeah, he is. But you look like him. Like,
I look like
literally, you guys are twinning.
All right.
Hi.
Shout out to Alfred Mutua. That's my name too. It's my name too. All right. I wanted to ask a final question about your husband. Have you ever gone to a place where you did something publicly and he didn't like it? I know he's a very strict man, and he's a very bold and straight to the point kind of guy. Have you ever done something and you were like, ooh, I got to respect my husband on this one. Even though I'm the star and I should be out there, you were like, let me take a step back here. How did y'all solve that?
Honestly, no. There has been no such incident. Okay, let me tell you something. There's only going to be that one incident or any incident if you guys don't understand each other. We've been married for 10 good years. I know his limits. He knows mine. I know his boundaries. He knows mine. I'm married to a Kikuyu man.
Now tell me, what does that mean? I'm married to a Kikuyu man. Because now there's going to be people in South Africa and different countries. What is characteristic of a Kikuyu man?
Okay, they're just known to be strict. Like, a woman should not behave this way. A woman should not be loud. A woman should not... Like, they're very cultural and strict. So just the understanding of that, you wouldn't find me doing some things outside there because he'll be like, you know what? And my husband is not the type to, like, give you a lecture in front of people. He'll just give you a cold, damn ass shoulder. And I don't want that. That's not healthy for me.
So you rather stay out of trouble?
So I do. Also, I think, again, it's just the time. With time, you get to understand someone, what they like, what they don't like about anything. So I think it's a respect. I'm not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. So we respect each other. So I don't think I've ever put myself in that situation where he didn't like it. Oh, wait. Maybe when we were like 3 years married.
Yeah, you know what? Because, I mean, there's a cost. There's a cost. And I want to hear that because there's a cost to being married and being in the public eye or having the dream to go in the public. I want to hear those stories because, again, the answers you've given me are very much, the character version of you. I want the individual.
Of course, there's growth. Of course, there are mistakes that were made and lessons that were learned. For me, he doesn't drink. Like, he's never drunk in his whole life. But probably I'll get too drunk, and it's like, what are you doing? Get that? And I don't want to leave the club. I'm like, you bye, leave me. I'm good. Yeah, but we learn. So, of course, there's so many mistakes, but that was a pattern.
You're a businesswoman, entrepreneur, started a production company this year. Now, as somebody that's on a production company and has done quite a lot of TV shows nationally here in South Africa, and some of the things that you see on social media, I know that is a hard business. Where did you get the courage to start a business, and what is your plans?
I just had to do it. It just had to be done. Like, I could not sleep on it anymore. Like, I had to birth this baby. I don't care how hard it is. I don't care any mountains, any valleys I need to go through. I need to do this. There are stories that we need to tell. There are Kenyan stories that you guys need to hear.
I mean, whoa, hold on. Let's take a couple steps back. Kenyan stories that people need to hear. But you didn't just wake up one morning, production company. Did you think about it for all these years?
A lot of years.
Then what stopped you from starting?
Myself. I think it's just myself. Because my husband was like, are we doing this? I was like, wait. I'm pregnant. Wait. I mean, like, it was just me blocking my own blessing. So this year, I was like, I am not procrastinating anymore. I am doing this. Minne Entertainment media production was born on my birthday, and I couldn't be more happier. Of course, we're going to produce a lot of films, a lot of series, and one thing I really admire is the guts that Hollywood has. They really tell stories that we want to know, the whole world. Like, we want to know what really happened to the drug dealer. What was his name? My husband loves that guy.
Husband? What's the drug dealer that she's talking about?
Narcos.
Oh, the Narcos, yeah.
What is his name? Pablo. They gave us that story in so many versions. We have so many serial killers in Africa who've been jailed. They actually get the stories from jail, from prisons. Why don't we do documentaries and films and talk about true life-based stories? And can we echo what really happens? We have murderers in Kenya. I want to know, why did you do this? What happened? So there's a story that happened and it shook everybody in Kenya. And I'm getting that story right.
What story is this? I want to know. Or you don't want to tell it now before somebody grabs that idea.
Exactly. But I'm getting it from prison. And I'm there. So it's
now
going
I feel like
good.
going to visit all the prisons in Kenya and ask, what's the story? Who's got a story for Minne? Please tell me.
It's a chilly story. It's a very chilly story. And I feel like we should know why this man did whatever he did. So I want to get it from his mouth. So there are a lot of processes that I need to do. If you need to get a lot of bylaws. If you understand Kenyan entertainment media, we need to get his consent so that I can talk about it. There's a way I can do without getting his consent. I need it to be a true life-based story. I want him to talk about it. I want him to tell us why he did it.
You know what? You got me anticipating. I really want to know this. What happened? Who's this person? But I guess you're trying to protect, the thing before somebody jumps to it.
Yes.
But can I challenge you further? Given that I travel all over Africa to do podcasts, the idea is to bring Africa as one continent, Pan-Africanism, so to put it. I'm doing it in a less traditional sense. How about you also do stuff like that? Like, I understand this is a Kenyan story that you want to tell, and it's going to come from, places like jail and whatnot. If you had to do a TV series, would you get somebody from South Africa, somebody from Uganda, and start something?
I would, as long as we are telling authentic African stories, because I feel like there's a really big vacuum, and we need to actually fill that. So yes, I would. Why not?
If not, why not?
Why not?
Businesses. People don't know you that deep for your businesses as much as they do you as a reality star.
They don't.
Now, tell me, why is that the case? And what are these businesses that you have built? And just paint this picture to me to explain to the world, why are you this compelling business person that people got to know about?
So my second name is Wanjiku. So I'm in business.
What does Wanjiku mean?
It's a Kikuyu name. It's my maiden name. It's a Kikuyu name. It's Wanjiku. Just we're known to get money. We're just like, it's money o'clock.
So I need to marry a Wanjiku.
You need to get a
Wanjiku. So all
Wanjikus
in the DMs hit me up.
You better.
I want to see your ID, because if it's money time, let's do this.
We're always clocking in. So, just like Ron, okay, this was an opportunity that knocked, and I didn't want to do it, but I took that opportunity and I ran with it. And one thing that did, it propelled my brand, and it really elevated my brand. So I'm one person who knows how to just grab any opportunity that comes my way. And I feel like this year, people will really know my business acumen. People will actually see that, especially with the birth of Minne Entertainment. One thing for me, I need to bridge the gap for digital content creators. I feel like we're still having a problem with young creators just trying to create content. I feel like we really overthink it. We need to mentor, we need to create spaces, and we need to create monetary value for them to understand that I could actually make a career out of this. So that is coming. I don't want to spill anything right now, but that is coming. And again, creating spaces for them to create content. I feel like, people only feel like you can make it because you're in the capital city. You only need a phone You can shoot content wherever you are in your madhouse or whatever, and it could go viral.
But how do you mean creating spaces for them to create content to become successful?
That's what I'm
What does that
working
mean?
on.
It's
And I
like a
don't want
hub, a place?
a hub. Yes.
You don't want to say more.
No, I don't want to say so much, but that's what I'm working on. Like, I have my sleeves up working on that project right now. So I feel like this year people actually see the Wanjiku in me and not Minne.
Okay.
So reality TV, now we're going to talk about Wanjiku. You talked about one thing. You talked about, you know how hard it's been because you've had your own things and you've owned a production house before. I feel like I don't put limits to myself in anything I want to do, okay? Like, I'm a go-getter. I will do it.
Is it a Kikuyu thing to be that type of hustler? Because that's the thing I hear. How true is that? Like, tell me what it means to be Kikuyu girl as somebody that is not from Kenya and does not know Kikuyus like that.
Let's just not talk about Kikuyu because I don't want to sound tribal. I come from a statistics of women who are known to be the most hardworking women. Kenya was rated at number 1 at the most hardworking women in Africa. So I come from that statistics. This is how we were brought up. I was brought up to find my own. My mom was like, you will not lean on a husband to get money for what? For pads, for lotion. Get your own. Like, that's me. Like, I don't want to depend on my man for my finances. I want to depend on a man for so many other things. Okay? So one thing I know for sure, even if my husband is not with us, God forbid, my children will still live the same lifestyle they do. So for me, it's always get it. Just hustle hard. Yes, and nothing is ever going to block my blessings. So yeah.
Now, since you're a Kikuyu girl or a Kenyan girl, because we don't want to make it too tribal, but understand that from my perspective, I don't know and I don't understand, but I'd like to know more. You got daughters and you want to have them be hard workers as well. Would you want to see them in the industry as well, or do you want them?
You listen, whatever they want, we will definitely bless them. Like, if someone wants to be a footballer, blessings. You know that, like, we no longer come from the age of your parents where we'll be like, you have to be a teacher, you have to be a doctor. Like, I don't believe in that doctrine. For me, it's do what you're passionate about, do what you love, because then you will wake up feeling fulfilled. You'll sleep feeling fulfilled. So that's it. So I'll support them whichever way.
I'm going to ask you some of the most difficult questions now. A non-Kenyan like myself does not know Kenya very well. However, there's a lot of things that is happening in the streets. There was the anniversary very recently of last year's protest and the people that were lost. What do you see that is wrong identified, and how do you think that can be solved, speaking as a Kenyan to the Kenyan people?
There's a big gap between our leaders and the people. There's no good leadership in Kenya, and the youths are calling out for good governance, good leadership. And one thing as a Kenyan advice to you is the most expensive thing you can own right now is your ID card and your voting card. Because with that, you have a right to change how Kenya looks like in the next 2 years. Okay? So that I will tell you, and I'll tell my people and all my youth, the most expensive thing you can own right now is your ID and your voting card. Because that is the only thing that will bring change.
And what are you doing to make sure that people understand that change is needed?
I was out on the streets because this economy is affecting everybody.
Were you there protesting as well?
I was, because I am feeling it. So you can imagine someone else who doesn't even know where they're going to get their next meal. So yes, I am going to march out there. I'm going to speak out, and I am going to stand with the rest of the youths.
I like the sound of that, because one of the few things that I've noticed about celebrities, they will say some things and not be in the fire. It's good to see that you were in the fire yourself, putting yourself at risk, because you could have been part of that people that were doing the anniversary of. So you took quite a risk.
I was actually at the anniversary. And what I want to do is hold the leaders accountable. That is all I'm trying to do. Yeah, shape this country. You know, that's it.
Okay. So if this leadership changes and the country becomes the country you've seen, what's the first thing you're going to do? Are you going to run for stateswoman? Are you going to try to be a minister of social development, or you just want to remain production businesswoman?
I don't think politics is in my heart, but one thing is for sure, I'll create employment. I will rally and support any youth who wants to be in production, be part of my production. Yes, so definitely I will support any youth who wants to be in production, but politics is not my space.
Gotcha. Closing up. You have any questions to ask?
Yes.
Could you ask me something off?
I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
I know that you were Zari's manager for a while. Why are you still not managing her?
Ego and money.
Okay, interesting.
So, because I love her so much, I love her to bits. I love her with all my heart still. I think ego got the best of both of us to a degree. And I've dropped my ego, taken it, thrown it in the trash, and I'm just waiting for her to do the same.
Does she know you dropped your ego?
I hope so. Because I can't reach her.
Oh, okay.
I can't reach her, but I love her so much, and she must know and understand this. I will always love this woman. We've gone through so much together. I know the weakest part of her. I know the strongest part of her. I know everything. We even spoke about some things, is that if ever we go through an issue, we die with our secrets.
Ooh.
We die with our secrets.
Okay, you go
That's
to
how
the
much
grave.
we go into the grave. No matter what, we go to the grave. So I still love the woman so much. The money matter is trivial to me. Money comes and goes.
Okay.
Money really does come and go. But the love we're supposed to have for each other kind of messed up. So this is why I'm like, you know what? I've dropped my ego. I hope she does the same. Pick up that phone. Give me a call.
But one thing about her, and I could see that on that reality show that she's in, I feel like she's really mature. Okay, because she actually, I don't want to go into the nitty-gritties, but one thing I know is probably she doesn't know you dropped your ego. So why don't you find someone who's neutral and can talk about your issues?
It's tricky because everybody that is neutral, I was the closest to her. The second closest to her is not that close enough to be a spokesperson for us.
Oh, I know who.
Who?
I don't know.
I mean, say a name.
I won't say.
Why not? I would need to know.
Close his cameras, I'll tell you.
Cut. Tell me.
You lie.
Right. But just so you know that I still love this woman very, very much. No matter what we go through, I still think that there's a chance to,
Resolve everything.
Resolve the thing. Could I be her manager again? A question you didn't ask. No, I'd like her to take her. No, there's nothing wrong with me being a manager again. I just want to do my podcast.
Oh, okay.
I just want to do my podcast. It has nothing to do with her. It's just everything to do with me.
Okay. But you're doing great.
Thank you.
Yeah, we love what you're doing.
As a Kenyan cousin, thank you.
Thank you, cousin, for having me.
It is a pleasure. Your career has been a long one. Your marriage has been a long one. Your resilience has been a good one. Speaking to you, I get to understand that even though you're just going through the answers just like that, you've been stoic enough to still be here and keep standing. I understand the industry can be beating. I also appreciate the fact that you're not just saying Kenyans do this. You're also putting yourself in the fire for, Kenyan politics or the current affairs of the state. I look at you very proudly, and I'm happy to have you next to me to have this conversation. So I want you to keep going. I want you to build your production company. I want to see the first series that comes out. I want to see who's this person that went to jail that's got the story, and so much more. So shout out to you for that, and keep going.
Thank you so much, Anthony. Thank you for having me. It's been a blessing. And keep doing what you're doing. I really hate interviews, and I say that not out of emotion, but this was fun.
I'm glad. I got lucky, responding to my call and all. I appreciate that.
I came all the way to South Africa for you.
All the way for me.
Cheers.
Cheers to that. So as you heard, lucky me, she flew all the way to South Africa, Johannesburg, and I was late for the interview. I'm sorry. And the husband still wants to charge me per hour for being late. But as a Kenyan cousin, Matua, I appreciate the Kenyans that have been supporting me on my channel. So continue to like, subscribe, and comment, and be nice. All right? Be nice.
Subscribe.
As she said. All right? So until next time, I'm flying back to Nairobi and speaking to more people there. But until next time, it's
Bye.
peace out.